And good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Music Free Gaming. All the gaming of those other streams, but none of the music. Hope you're having a fabulous day today. It is a fun, beautiful, and exciting day. Also, what is today? Thursday? Yep, that is in fact the day. So, all right. So now that I've got the days of the week sorted out, which is honestly a hard problem for me on occasion, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to be playing some Minecraft today. And there we go. Helps if I can get the gameplay up. All right. Now, as the title says, I'm going to be building something. I'm not 100% sure that I know what I'm going to build. I do know that I'm going to be using a lot of white blocks, some diorite, some quartz, right, all that fun stuff. So, also I'm not 100% sure I know where I'm going to build it. It's going to be over this way somewhere. That much I know. Right, so cut through this way. Listen to the critters make their noises. What does the sheep say? Ba, 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 ba. Yeah. Okay, so I've got a couple of things going on here. So I have some castle wall that I was going to sort of bring over this way. Okay. Right, you can see the stone brick. It was going to sort of angle over. Which leaves this area. So my ear itches something fierce. Which is bad, because you don't like a fierce itching ear, because then it's all mean and grumpy. Yeah, so I've got kind of an area over here that might be good to build in. Plus, you know, I can look down upon that village way down there. Wouldn't that be lovely? Anyway, so I'm trying to decide if I wanted to build up in this area, in amongst this hill, which would, you know, I'd obviously be taking out a lot of this hillside to make this work. But that's certainly okay. But the other thing I was thinking of is I would build sort of over here. Now, right, because I've got this nice area over this way. There's also a little bit of a cave and pit system happening over here, which is its own special breed of fun and exciting. I'm going to just drop a couple of torches in there just to keep the unpleasant folk out. Also, apparently I can't get up this hill now, which would be unfortunate. Yeah, so I'm kind of thinking building a little something here on this sort of flat-ish area, not in the middle, right? There's this big open area here. That I think I'll work on something later, and probably, you can see I've got some towers started. One there, I've got one over there. Probably build a little bit in that region over there. But I think I want to do something over this way. All right, so let's do a couple things. First off, let's set a warp point. Let's delete my project. Set home P. All right. Now, I do very conveniently, or perhaps marginally conveniently, have in this tower construction equipment. Right? I've got a bed, I've got furnaces, I even have crates full of dirt, you know, some oak trees, some cobblestone, you know, all the stuff that Some regular stone. That's potentially helpful. Okay. All right, so just this nice little quick and dirty base thing. All right, yep. And these ones, I still need to finish these towers as well. You can see they're missing, like this one's missing the acacia and the cobblestone walls at the top, you know. These ones were also a little bit different because I put smooth stone on the corners. All right, so now this guy, I think I want to do a couple of things. First off, let's see where I want to build out to over here. Oh, jeez. Stupid itchy ear. Those are annoying. Okay. So I kind of want to build something here. I think maybe to the edge of this pit. Now, I think eventually having something that comes up this way over towards whatever happens to be going on in this cave could be fun, and maybe eventually getting up there. Maybe next time Amanda gives Fly, I might do something fun with that. But in the meantime, I'm going to build over here. So let's see. I think first thing I want to do is well, all right, fine. I will make 1.5 zillion blocks of diorite, polished diorite. That's okay. Because I think what I want to do is I'm going to mix and match some things here. So let's do this first of all. Since there were 1,000 blocks of dirt in the tower over there, what I want to do first of all is let's even out this dirt here a little bit. Oops. The cat is climbing on the desk?
He keeps doing it over and over and over again.
It's almost as if he wants to be there. Which is weird because nobody I know wants to be on desks. Which obviously means that nobody ever wants to be on desks. Alright, so let's drop a block right about here. Yeah, right about there. Okay. I think that'll be the cornerstone there. And then we'll come over this way. And the next question is how far over... I think I want this to be a fairly large building. So maybe right about there. Okay. Now what I could do too... I could actually bring this landscape up a little bit more. Right? Get a little bit more dirt. Yeah, that might be okay. So I'm going to have to take down some of this, right? This hill's going to have to go. And let's just see what... Okay. See how far this is going to go. All right, so let's see. Okay, right, if this is coming this way. Right, I'm going to flatten this. Also, it looks like darkness is falling, so I should probably think about getting indoors where it's reasonably safe. All right. Finish placing this dirt. Okay. There we go. All right, so just drop to the vault for a minute. Now, I happen to have boxes and boxes and boxes of dirt. So much dirt. So much dirt. All right. So grab another thing of diorite here. Not that I'm quite ready to use the regular diorite, but definitely going to start with this. All right. All right, so let's just hop, skip, and jump our way back up this way. All right, and I'm going to fill in here. All right, now, so let's see. This is all going to go this way, right? Now, if that's going to be the corner, I think what I want to do here is pop that out, slap the corner, excuse me, on top of that little section of dirt there. Now, I'll probably end up grooming this hillside a little bit just as I move forward, but or once I've got the building in place, Okay. All right, so the next question is, how far over this way do I want to go? I'm kind of thinking I want to come up to, maybe about here. I could take it over this way a little bit more too if I wanted to. Not 100% sure I know what I want to do. Which, hey, is not that unusual, really. Well, what do you want to do with this build? I don't know. Alright, I think this happy little oak tree is going to have to move. I mean, it's a nice tree. I mean, let's face it, it's not a bad tree, right? I'm sure it's... Didn't think I turned off tree gravity, but hey. No, it may just be because of other reasons. Okay. Like not using an axe or something. All right, so... Yep, I'm going to have to take out a bunch of this hillside. You know, all that dirt I had and didn't need? Yep, here it goes again. Just gonna... so many building jobs begin with excavating the countryside. This one is no different. Alright, it's just, just gotta clear a little space for whatever ends up getting built. And again, not a clue. Other than I want to build something with a lot of diorite and stuff, I think that's about as much as I know. So diorite and quartz. Now, and I've got a lot of both of those things, so should be fine. But clear this stuff out. All right. So how far do I need to go? Definitely need to go this far. Yeah, isn't that the big question of Moana? How far will I go? Well, that's pretty much the case here too. It's like, how far will I go? Like, what would you do for a Klondike bar? To which most people reply, what the heck is a Klondike bar? That was a thing, right? to be fair, Klondike bars almost predate me as well. So, I mean, they're certainly older than I am. But, is that right? Yeah. That row. And then that row. Okay. Awesome. So, first thing, I suppose, just suppose, I could put some of this dirt away. Not that I need to hoard dirt. Honestly, I really don't. I have plenty. So many boxes of dirt do I have. But that's okay. Yep. But no, I decided I had to come build something. I've spent the last couple of streams sort of playing with villagers, and I just want to get back to building something. So here it is, something. You know, just like High School Musical, this is the start of something new. Okay, so we'll just... So I think I'm just gonna... What I'm thinking this is gonna look like as I move forward is I'm going to frame up with diorite, okay, or with the polished diorite, and then what I'm going to do on the outside, or outside, for inside the frames, is use some regular diorite. So it'll have sort of a, well, actually I can even show you what this looks like when I do that. I'll just come right on over here and do the thing. Alright, let's right through the gate here. Right down this way. Comes to one of the first builds I had in this valley. I came over here, and I don't know why, but there was a hill that I thought really needed to be replaced, and so this is what I replaced it with. Sort of a mausoleum thing. But you can see what this looks like when you get the polished diorite and the regular diorite inside it. Right? You can see how that sort of looks. I'm going to be doing the same thing with whatever this deal is here. Right? Fair. Now, what I don't know would fill many volumes of books. But in this case, I really don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know where I'm going to put the door, for one thing. Probably, it's safe to assume the door is not going to be here. Okay? You know, just by this cliff. I think that's probably safe to assume. Pillagers. Really? I don't need pillagers. I don't. I don't need them at all. How many arrows do I have? Okay, I've got plenty, so if things decide to go funky, I can do something about them, but that scouting party could really just go jump in a lake. Or a swamp. There's a convenient swamp. As long as they stay away from my village, I'm okay with that. Okay, so the door is not going to be over here, I think. Yeah, so and it's definitely not going to be in that cliff face. There could be one over here. Right? If I could open a door on this side. And then if I fill it and start building like village and houses and stuff in this little crook of a hill. Okay, that might work out okay. All right, and then you know what I should do? I should probably light up this. Not that I leave these torches here, but at least give a little bit of, put a little bit of light inside this build. Right? Fair. All right. Let's go sleep the night away, and then we'll head back there. All right. Now. So now this is starting to take shape. Now what I could do, so this is sort of up. Okay, now I'm wet. Okay. So that's sort of up on the cliff face there. So maybe I do want to put a door on this side. Right, so if I use that, that's the basis, the main part of the building. What I could do, you know, aside from not falling in this hole over here, which honestly, I'm pretty happy with the possibility of not falling in this hole. Okay. You know, just, it looks deep. And I'm feeling somewhat shallow today, so, yeah. But what I could do over here is I could build a little bit of an antechamber. Sort of an entrance hall, perhaps, right over here. That might be okay. And put an entrance and everything over this way. And then when I work up whatever ends up in this area, this kind of feels like it needs to be more castle. On the other hand, given the shape of this building or this cave here, and you know, there's definite cave happening here. But given the shape of this, this could definitely be the new home of Sheep the Musical. Which would be, see, the sheep agree. That's a possibility. What I could do is I could turn this into a theater. Right? Open that up, put a stage, you know, right up over here. Maybe somewhat over that hole. Put stands and, you know, seating this way. I might even put a viewing box or something up that way. It's the royal box. Right. Especially if I decide to build that out into sort of a castle-y type area. Having a... Oh, you don't even have to leave the castle. You go into the box, and then you look down and watch Sheep the Musical from up there. That is definitely... That's definitely an idea. I can even expand out this overhang just a little bit. Sort of amphitheater style. Yeah. Now, turns out there's a whole lot of cliff and stuff happening over here. Okay. Thank you. Just want to see if I can slap down a torch or two. There we go. Good enough. Just to give a little bit of light there. Of course, I don't really have to, you know, stress this way, I suppose. 'Cause it just goes through like this. Just like this. Oh. Well, hello. Huh. Okay. Golden helmet of Mambrino, I suppose. All right. Well, hey, there's stuff here. Stuff is good. Like iron. Yeah. The pumpkin seed's less interesting, but, you know, the iron. And a bunch of gems. I don't... Ah, they do stack. Good. I don't remember if they do or not. Aha, but now... That's really convenient. That is super convenient because now I've got a really close, you know, potential experience mine if I want to take advantage of it. Okay. Well, that's lovely. All right, well, now. So that's good. Let's get back to... Actually, I should probably drop off all that garbage I just picked up. And then I'll come back and continue with the build because I got distracted. It happens. Oh, you know what? I have absolutely no need for that thing. No, no. No. I do not need it. Also, I don't really need the name tag. Suppose I could put the horse armor someplace useful, but... Alright. Fabulous. Let's drop off these saplings. I'll want to plant a few of those back around when I get this build finished, but... Oh. I honestly have no need to walk. Not even a little bit. Okay, so... Anyway, I was thinking... Well, I've got a couple of options here, because I've got a fairly gentle hill this way as well. All right, so what I could do is I could run stairs up this hill, right? Stairs are good. And then come into the building from here. Right? Actually, and I can build, so, you know, an entrance hall right here, in sort of into this hillside. I think that's going to make a lot more sense. Rather than trying to fiddle around with all of this over here. Yeah, let's build this way. Okay. And it'll be fun. Oh, speaking of fun, I get to dig out some more dirt. Isn't that fun? No, speaking of fun, got a new thing going on the stream, which is super exciting, at least for me, and I hope for the rest of you too. So I've got the gift shop there in the MixPlay board, which obviously has been there for a while, wherein you can do things like play movie quotes and stuff. Well, there is a new feature. There is a new feature because I found some fun little toys. So what you can do, if you go into the gift shop and you can pick one of the ticket levels. Obviously, there's some things that are free if you subscribe on Patreon at patreon.com/musicfreegaming. But you can go into one of those. And you get movie quotes and stuff, but you also get cool things like Snapchat filters. So now I look like a sock puppet, right? Because who does not want a show hosted by a sock puppet? Right? Seems like a reasonable thing to me. I mean, why not? I mean, now, I just shrugged. You couldn't see that because all you're seeing is a sock puppet. But it's okay. Now, The should only last for about 30 seconds, so very soon it will go away. At least that's the idea. Yep, there it is. I'm back. Yep. So I've got a number of these, right? So I've got the sock puppet. Yeah, there's the pirate filter. So I've got the cool pirate hats and the eye patch, and it gives great things. It's the eye patch of seeing. Because everyone knows eye patches help you see better. Right? That's why pirates wear them. It has nothing to do with the fact that they might have itched their eye with their hook. No, it helps them see better. That's just how that works. Right. Now, I've got a couple of others too, which were fun. Let's see. So, for example, there's if you grew up in the 80s like I did, you used to see all over everything these holographic stickers and things. They look sort of like this, right? And that's just zany. Look, it's a rainbow holographic craziness. So yes, so that is absolutely a thing. Oops, I'm going to jump back to the vault and grab some sleep. So yeah, so these are all things that you can do now. In addition to playing movie quotes and doing other things, you can trigger these cool Snapchat filters, right? And they last for 30 seconds, right? And it's cool. So you can just fire up, use tickets. If you're new to the stream, you can get tickets. You can either exchange tokens or sparks, right? It's traditional Mixer sparks. Any spark you spend outside of buying tickets will give you tokens, which you can cash in too. So if you use token or use sparks to do stickers and things, you'll get tokens which you can cash in for tickets and use them in the gift shop. You can also do other things with them, but that's definitely one of them. Got all these flowers. There you go, Poppy. You just settle in there, right? But also, if you use embers, you get tickets directly, which is all sorts of coolness. And move this torch. I think I want to put this way. But also, if you subscribe on Patreon, patreon.com/musicforgaming, you can get... I want to take this hill down. If you subscribe at the gold level or higher, you get a bunch of extra tokens that you can use. So that is super fun and exciting too. You get 5,000 additional gift shop tokens a month when you subscribe at the gold level on Patreon. So, yeah. Or, as I said, just you can just use sparks and stuff, you know. You shouldn't have to pay money to have fun on the stream. But hey, if you do, awesome. But also you get I do want to reward those people who decide to go that route. So all right. So yeah, this is... So I think that'll work. I'll put the door here. Right. So the door's going to go there. I think I'm going to need to take out this hill. At least one more round here on this hill. Okay. So we'll just pound away with the hammer of righteousness here. All right, now I keep tearing out more and more of this dirt. I don't know if I really need to, but if I don't, I can put some of it back. Because, hey, that's absolutely a thing that can happen. All right. So if this goes this way, I'm not sure how far back I need this to go, so I'm going to leave this for the moment. Okay. Now I could do other things with this later. I could, in fact, tunnel out more of this hillside here if I wanted or needed to. But I think for the moment, I'm okay. All right, so now this is going to go this way. And I think I need, let's go ahead and pop this up this way. Not sure about that yet. Okay, now do I want to... Yeah, I think I do want to clear out a little bit of this stone here as well. Okay. Just to, I want to open up to this. Okay. That fair and reasonable? I think so. All right. Now, if I leave this at floor level, right, so from inside you'll be able to see the way this all pops. Okay, so this should be okay. So let's run a little bit of polished diorite up top here like this. Okay. Okay, so that's going to go this way. Now, as I said, I'm not sure if I want to run the diorite here. Wow, so many seeds, so little use for them. Okay, all right. See, I'm kind of thinking I want to do it this way. Okay. Now, you won't really be able to see this here, right? Because it's possible, you know, this is going to continue across this way. Right, you'll get sort of this deal going, right? Oops, that's the wrong one. Wrong, doubly wrong. Okay. Right, so this will go this way. I think I do kind of want to go ahead and just angle this through like that. Okay. As I said before, I'm not sure how deep this way I want this antechamber to go. So for the moment, we'll stick with this. Right, makes sense. Sure, why not? Okay. All right, so I'm going to do something similar along this way. Let me go ahead and... Now, actually, what I don't know for sure here, because I just don't, is how high I want these inner ceilings to be. And I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go this way. This building will be a couple of stories, but I think what I'm going to do is this will be the inside of the building, and the floor will go on top there. So I'll get some sort of decorative thing going across the top along the outside of this building. Okay. Right, so it'll go something along these lines. Again, fairly normal, I guess. Boring, perhaps, if you want to use that word for it. Just along the outside here. Okay. The decorations and things are going to come a little bit later. So, you know, I might have to cause pain and suffering to come upon the bodies of those pillagers. only to keep them from meandering over and screwing with my swamp over here. Of course, they may have all just despawned, which I'm okay with. Right, because it's just... Because right over this way... Right over this way is that village. I don't want to... I really don't want pillagers pillaging that village. Okay. So, yeah. So there's another nice little swampy area that it might be fun to build out into. So just build around it and leave the swamp sort of open. So what's the cat doing?
He's sitting there and Brittany was petting him.
Oh. How dare somebody pet the cat? Poor guy. He's just...
He wasn't happy about it.
You know, as I'm looking at this, right, so that's going to go up that way. And this sort of has... I'm sort of getting church vibes from what I want to build here. All right, so, but as I build this out, kind of think I may want to have a little bit of have a way on this side. There we go. Drop some torches down. I may want to have a little bit of something on this side as a way to maybe allow whatever I end up building out this way just to have a path up to be able to come in. So I may dig this out even further than I have now, which could be fun. Okay, so I'm going to go and continue though. That's the main. That's the frame of the main building. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. All right, good. Now, let's come enjoy a quick night's sleep, and then we'll jump back out there and see what else is going on. Right. Okay, back to the project. So this is going to go this way. Now, I can continue this across there, but the door being only 2 blocks high, I'm going to have to do a little bit of something here, right? Maybe it's that. Maybe I can put in some sea lanterns. Because I'm thinking birch is the wood that's going to go with this, right? I could put in birch doors here with some birch trap doors around sea lanterns, right? Just to provide light for this front area. Okay. All right, that could certainly be a thing. Of course, the other thing I can do is I've got a whole mess of quartz. So what I could do is instead, what I could do is take this out. Is I could take this pillared quartz and run it sideways like that. But that's sort of... I don't like it. I don't like how that's... I don't like how it works with the rest of the building. Okay? Now, there will be more quartz, I'm sure, elsewhere. But, yeah, so if I just plow right through this hill and open up over on this side as well. Okay, I could do that. Go ahead and plant a few more poppies because poppies will put them to sleep. Right. I mean, what else are you going to do with poppies, you know? I suppose you can make opiates, but that's probably not the right thing to be doing in a family-friendly game, so I'm thinking opiates are out here. Alright, so let's go ahead and just open this way. Okay. Alright, see, that seems somewhat reasonable. Alright, now, however, if I'm going to continue this, I'm definitely going to have to plow right through the rest of this hill here, though. Alright, well, you know, I can do that. It's a hill. I mean, sure, it stood here majestically for a long time, but it needs to go away now, apparently. Alright, so, yeah. Yeah, how far and how much of this mountain I'm going to end up taking out is always an interesting question. But all those torches I just placed, that's just how Minecraft works for me. Here, I'm going to place all these torches. Now let me immediately take out whatever I just put them on. Okay, I mean, seriously. I do that all the time. Okay. Oh, yeah. So much dirt. You know, I feel like I need to hire a maid now to get rid of all of this dirt. Okay. Now, I think I'll take out that. Obviously, I'm going to need to do a bit more here. Since, you know, maybe like put stuff in the right place or something along those lines. All right, so I came in, if I'm going to be consistent about this, 2 blocks in this way. So 2, and then this comes up like this. Right? Sure. All right. Just grab some diorite and okay. Right, that just pops up like this. We'll just run there we go. All right, now I suspect that I'm going to need to do a little bit more cleaning and stuff here, but at least for now, this is going to work. And I'll see more polished diorite in my future. All right. Right, so that's fairly straightforward, right? It just goes in like that. Right. All right. Color inside the lines. All right, that goes up like that. Fill this in now. Okay. So basically what I now have is a thing, right? Everyone should have, you know, a thing. This is definitely one. All right, I'm going to go drop off some dirt. Rather than go all the way back to my vault, which would be faster, I'm going to do the slower thing and fill up a box of dirt in here. Right? Because who else needs a box of dirt, you know? Aside from Captain Jack Sparrow. I definitely need a box of dirt in there. Okay, now, so the diorite's going to give me this nice, gives me sort of a nice textured look on the outside of this building. Okay, which, you know, is good. It's what I was looking for. I think I'm going to take out some of this as well. Now, the catch is, I don't know what this roof is going to look like, so I think I'll leave the rest of that hanging. All right, so this is going to come in this way. So I think what I want to do is let's open this up. Again, I'm going to go with double doors there. And I went 2 blocks, and we'll do the same thing here. Just the height of symmetrical design, right? All right, so now, okay. Right, so we've got some nice little symmetry going here. Oops, that's not right at all. Now I could fill this in all the way. Right, place the block there. I could fill it in all the way, or I could put in, yeah, I think something along those lines, right? Now the light for this building, at least for the first floor, is going to be sea lanterns over with carpet over it. Okay. All right, so that's going to go in like that. All right, and now this will open up. Should take that out. And place the block there. Yes, yes, yes. It's coming together right now. Okay. Great. Yeah, so now, however, the rest of that goes. And I could open this hillside up a little bit more, but we shall see. For the moment, though, I think this is doing all right. All right, let's make a few more torches. Yeah, now, as I'm looking at this, I already mentioned I'm going to do a lot of birch in this build. I may want to use some oak as well. I don't know that I want to go as dark as spruce, but we'll go there. All right. So jumping back to the vault, wherein is a convenient bed where I can sleep. Right. Sure. That's how that works. Okay. Oops, not the vault. Back to the project. Okie dokie. Is it cheating to have teleport points? Maybe. Do I care? No, not really. Okay, so this is going to be sort of a nice little place here. All right, and I think what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and just run solid wall. Well, I was going to run solid wall. I'm going to need a lot more diorite than that. Fortunately, I have a lot more diorite, so we'll just take that for the moment. All right. So, yes, now the more astute of you might have noticed the first floor is sort of window free. That is actually by design. Okay, just as I was thinking about this, and then going back to sort of that mausoleum I built. This one's going to be, so it's a lot of the same style, right? Obviously it is. It's the same sort of polished and unpolished diorite. Okay. Okay, so we'll just so this is the basis, right? I mean, obviously I have a building. Ooh, okay. Hey, how's it going there, one? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a fabulous day today. Actually, I think what I might do is use oak. Kind of thinking of sort of a front desk area here. And do that out of oak. The floors, I think, are well, the floors can be just about anything on the first floor, so I'm going to cover them with carpet. But I'm going to be using a lot of birch decorative stuff here, so. All right. Oh, and not a problem there, one. Okay, I'm going to continue this. It's the same sort of door thing I've got going there. I'm not 100% thrilled with it, but I'm going to go with it. Also, hey, if I'm going to build with birch, maybe I should actually have birch. Yeah, that's actually, those stairs are exactly what I need. All right, do I have more birch? Oh, I don't. I would actually have to go craft some, or mine some, actually. Mining, crafting, right? It's all the same, right? It's all in the title. All right, so let's grab some birch stairs. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run some birch stairs this way. Go out 3 blocks, maybe? I think that's about right. I think that stairs in the wrong place, which, you know, happens a lot. I just do it. I place things wrong. I can't help it. All right. So good. Now we've got sort of a nice entrance reception area. Okay. Fabulous. All right. And I may do a little bit more decorative stuff around here, but I'll see what happens when I get the rest of the building up. Now, I am going to need a stairway to get up to the next floor. Surprisingly enough, if you want to go to... oh, thank you for those sparks there, one. If you want to get to the next floor, stairs are often the best way to do that. So I think what I want to do... I think I don't know what I want to do. Let's see. So what I could... The floor is going to be 1 block higher than this. Let me go get some birch. I'm out of birch logs. I'm out of birch planks. All of those birchy, goodnessy things I do not have any of. Do I have inventory space? Yes. Okay. Awesome. Also, thank you for the follow there, one. I appreciate that. That is super, super awesome. And so are you. Just in case you haven't had anybody tell you that today, there you go. All right, so let's meander over this way towards my birch farm. Here we go, we're wandering through the planted trees. All right. So we'll just take out a few of these now. Wondering, hey, you're not replanting. What is wrong with you? What's wrong with me is that this server has tree gravity turned on, so I don't have to replant. It happens automatically. It's a lovely plug-in. So I'm taking advantage of it. Also, my axe is apparently dying. It's dead, Jim. She cannot take any more, Captain. There it is. I don't care enough to make an axe out of anything other than stone. And it's not worth wasting iron on. Okay. Just since I'm not really a miner. I don't go exploring into mines very often. I really prefer to build. Uh-oh. I do not need those. Let's pick up the wood that I left behind. There we go. All right. So I've got oops, that was not birch. That was quartz. Turns out you can tell the difference because one of them is wood. The other one, not so much. Okay. All right. That's good. Go pick up a few of these sticks. All right. Awesome. Yeah, so this church is going to sort of match what's happening here. I mean, obviously it's way the heck over there, but it's sort of matching this in style. Right? Does that make sense? I hope so. All right. How do I get over there? Okay. I get over there this way. Home P. All right, back to the project. All right, so now, since I never did get around to building that scaffolding, talked about it a lot, never did actually build it. All right, so let's pop up here for a minute. Let's drop down for a minute. I need to get rid of some stone. Because it turns out I had no inventory space, and that's a problem. I mean, seriously. I hoard stuff anyway in Minecraft. So, you know, it's bad. But I do need room to do stuff with the birch logs. Typing. My nemesis. The keyboard. It's back. All right. All right, so let's jump back up here. Alrighty then. So, floor is going to happen on the ceiling. Because that's just how floor works. Now, I think what I want to do is I want to come out this way. Okay. All right, sort of like that. And then I want to I could just bring the stairs straight down, which would certainly be a thing. But I kind of want them to not go straight down too. So, all right, so let's grab some stairs and well, it seems to be dark and rainy, so that's a good sign. Good reason to walk inside and grab a little nap because hey, naps are great. One of those things I have learned as I have gotten older in my life, naps are fun. They're powerful, though. You have to be really careful with them. Otherwise, they conquer regular sleep, and that becomes a problem. I've had those days, oh, I'll take a short nap. And I take a short nap, and it was a wonderful nap. Only to try to go to sleep later that night and am totally unable to sleep. So, yeah, let's just want to maybe avoid that. Oh, I'm looking at. I was thinking that I didn't want these stairs to go straight, but now that I'm looking at where I put the door, right? So the regular straight staircase goes like this, okay? And I did leave a gap there. That was intentional. What? You do things intentionally? Yeah, sometimes I do. Sometimes I intentionally leave gaps. Okay. All right, clean out this dirt. I have a shovel. See how I'm not using it? Okay. All right, so now, because kind of what I wanted to do here was I want to bring this way. Okay, and basically run this up. No. I mean, yes, but no. I do want to run the blocks up that way. I don't want to do it with spruce planks. Okay. The spruce planks are nice, but I think what I want to do is instead, let's grab some of these birch, and that wasn't even spruce to begin with, it was birch. But let's grab some birch logs. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run them up this way. And then I'm going to peel them. Right? So that gives a little bit of a different feel, I think. Okay. I could even slap one more there. I might move that, but I think for the moment it's okay. All right, so let's go ahead and continue the birchy goodness this way. There we go. All right. Right, so now I've got this lovely dealy bob going on here. So now I'm curious, what else can I build with quartz? I can build chiseled quartz blocks, which is a couple of slabs. Of course, I've got quartz pillars already. Regular quartz blocks, which I've got a bunch of. Okay, so I'm going to definitely want to do some stuff with that as well. Okay. All right. So this is where this floor is going to be. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to run this across like this. Now, the wall here is going to be a little bit, it's going to be a little different. I'm going to put something here in front of this. And that's one of those things where maybe I'll put in the pillared quartz or maybe some chiseled quartz. All right. Okay. Same thing. I'm going to just run this across like this. And that's a lot, but I'm definitely going to need it. Now, again, you'll notice I'm using the full blocks. Often I like to use planks for floor. But in this case, using the full blocks is definitely going to be better. Just as I go through it, because I think what I want to do here, as I work my way through this mess, is I think I'm going to embed sea lanterns in the floor here. So from the underside, what I'll have going on is I'll have these nice birch ceilings. Okay, right? See, come under here. Oh, look, nice birch ceiling. Loveliness and joy. But then I can have the sea lanterns, and it'll look like inset lighting. And then I can also do the same. It will also provide lights on the floor above it. Right, so up here on the second floor, there will be light. Someone once said, "Let there be lights," right? So that's what's going to happen. It's important in your builds. Let there be light, and light is good. So let's definitely keep that in mind. Okay, now I'm leaving that open. I'm going to be putting probably another wall or something up here. So there's no reason to fill in that space if I don't need to. Okay. Now what I don't know, I'm very possibly not, is if I'm close enough to my birch farm for it to be growing. And it's very possible, probable, and even likely that I'm too far away for the trees to be growing right now. Okay, now I think the way this building is going to work is it's basically going to be 2 floors. Okay. And then I'll probably have some sort of spires, right? If this is going to be a church, then yeah, some flavor of spires, something along those lines will be good. Okay. I'm thinking just a couple of them around just to, make it look not entirely gothic, but sort of along those lines, right? I mean, this building is not going to be, deep and brooding, right? This is not Batman's, favorite hangout. I want it to be sort of bright and cheerful and airy and stuff, so. Okay, so we'll just take all this. Now, I'm going to need about 15 million torches until I get in here with sea lanterns and light the place up. Yep, there it is, out of the wood. Okay. Because, yeah, I could do a couple of spires here and maybe 2 or 3 out over that way, right? Sort of expand up on the corners, something along those lines. Yeah. Think about it. See how that works. In the meantime, let's get over and check on all that birch. I never did finish this street. Oh well. Now I have a reason to, right? Got a place for people to go. Yep, definitely too far away for those trees to grow. So I'm gonna have to hang around the castle here for a little while, just so that these things pop in. All right, well that's fine. I can do that. It's not like I'm totally lacking in things to do over here. I finally figured out what I want to do with this space. Yes, I know the villagers are curious. Also apparently asleep, but so many villagers. Also had a few that have died somehow. I don't know how. They just sort of... I just heard, oh, villager death sounds. And that's just... was not pleasant. Maybe they woke up under here? Which, you know... see maybe, but I don't think so. But in any case, yeah. So these guys are fun. Let me come over here, though. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Honeycomb is coming along nicely. Yep. Shears are doing okay. So what I'm doing, I've got a couple of systems. Again. Ah, these are even boring villagers. Unemployed. No wonder they're living in a dumpster. One of my kids suggested putting trap doors over the compost bins. I may have to do that. Because otherwise, I end up with villagers living in the compost bin. And that's just strange. Yeah. Okay. Yes, yes. I acknowledge your existence. Yeah, so I've got all of the... I've got that machine, and I've got a couple of other machines elsewhere. Most of them are over here, though, to collect honey. Because I'm going to be building a building out of honey here eventually. All right. So yeah, so that's going. Yeah, you can see this is chugging away. Right? Right, so basically what I've got going on in here is I've got basically two sets of machines. This one, which collects, uses empty bottles and collects, you know, honey. And then this one uses shears to collect honeycomb. And it all gets piped down into the boxes over there. Now, I don't have as many bees in my honeycomb machines. I really need to breed them. I say, looking for something to do. There we go. Flowers. Flowers are lovely. All right. Oops, come on. Up we go. No, no, no. All of you need to come back this way. There you go. There you go. Okay. And you can just sit there and make little beelets. Thank you. I mean, beelets is not the right word, but that is what's going on. So I've got 5 bees here. What I really want is 6. But it's okay. Let's see if I can push this bee out of the way. Now, here's the trick. It's getting out of that room without letting the bees out. Now, it's easier at night. You do it at night, you don't have to worry about it because they're asleep. Okay, so those bees are now happily chugging away, and I'll get more honeycomb. Right? This just folds up nicely into that. So, yeah. So yeah, so it's all good. They'll do the thing. Also, I don't think I don't have quite as many flowers in the other one, which might be throwing off my the bees and their pollination and all that fun stuff. So, yeah, so, yep. So, yeah, this is just chugging away. I like it. I like it. It just works. Oops, I did not bring those with me. This was the first honey machine I built. It's a little overly complicated. Right, so you get this. Got a comparator here, comparator there, 5.5 blocks of dirt here. And this loads basically into hopper, loads glass bottles into the dispenser. And there's a basically a lightweight item sorter right here. Now this, I'm sorry, right here. Now this machine seems to work just fine without having to fill up this hopper. I've got another machine over this way, same design, where it doesn't work. And I'm telling you all this because I'm just waiting for all of these birch trees to regrow. They'll get there. See, they're starting to grow back. But way over here, in this lovely, lovely farm, indoors, greenhouse, it's well protected. Right, same machine, but this one does not work unless you actually fill out the hopper. Otherwise, it ends up misfeeding the bottles here. So, yeah. Which means I should have not that many. Yeah, so this machine was having issues, so I didn't put as many glass bottles in it. Also, I'm not over here as much, so it doesn't work as fast. Okay. But yeah, so that's the idea anyway. Do I have a hoe over here? No, because that would make sense. Why would I possibly want to have a hoe in a farm? That doesn't make any sense at all. Great. And the bees are really nice actually, because when bees hit the flowers, right? And you'll see them; they'll end up covered like that one. You'll see them covered in stuff. When they fly over crops, they end up pollinating the crops, and it acts basically just like other things. Bone meal. That's the word I'm looking for. It acts just like bone meal, and the crops grow faster, which is great. So you plant some flowers of whatever type. I like the tall ones because you can slap them with bone meal, you get more flowers out, and then you can breed more bees. Now, a hive can only hold 3 bees, and there's a small problem. You have to make sure all of your water is covered, because if the bees touch the water, it hurts them, and they will die, and that's bad. So, since we don't want dead bees, hive die-off is a thing I'd like to avoid. Yeah, so that's how that works. All right, good. The trees are starting to grow back. So it's not a gigantic birch farm. It wasn't even meant to be a permanent birch farm, but it sort of has become that. I really only wanted it to just temporarily so that I had birch for, my builds. But, that's just how it worked. And it's okay. got this little cave here too, which is great fun. I should probably think about maybe lighting this area up. Okay. I don't know what's being lit up that way, but we're just gonna light this up so that I don't accidentally end up with monsters spawning down here and wandering up into my village. But, you know, it's not ideal, right? So just try to avoid that. All right. Come on, trees. Grow. Of course, I suppose I could hit them with bone meal. I mean, that is a thing I could do. But, yeah. Guess what I'm not doing? I'm not hitting them with bone meal. I am, however, going to sleep because that is absolutely a thing that I can do. I can sleep. I can sleep. I think that was dangerously close to Baby Shark, and I've never actually heard the Baby Shark song, but you know, I feel like I've heard people make fun of it often enough that I feel like I kind of know it. All right, I'm just going to plant a couple of birch trees around. You know, just to... Actually, honestly, just to have some over here. There's nothing so permanent in Minecraft as a temporary grove of trees. Okay, just saying. What actually might be interesting is slapping some of these trees up this way as well. But I'm going to have a wall cut through that way and up that way. So, you know, I'm very slowly, I didn't quite give up on the project. I just stopped worrying about it for a while. I was working on completely enclosing the valley over there, and then this one as well, just to keep pillagers out mostly. Yeah, obviously you have to enclose the whole thing, light it all up. Hey, what's that? Is that Elena? Eliana? Eliana looks right. Did I get... Hopefully I said that correctly. Welcome. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. That is awesome, and so are you. All right. Let's just get... Ah! Well, that was not quite what I had in mind, but... You know, when putting in flooring, it is wise to not fall in. Do not fall through the floor. I don't know if any of you out there have seen the movie The Money Pit. Someone said it right. Awesome. There's a great scene in The Money Pit with Tom Hanks, and he falls through a floor, or a section of the floor in the house they're renovating, through the rug. He's just hanging, and he can't get out because his arms are all trapped like this. It's kind of silly. I forgot who his co-star in that movie was. Shelley Long, maybe. Nice. Thank you for those sparks as well, by the way. That is fabulous. All right. I will slowly get some floor out here. It's expensive using planks here instead of slabs, but it'll look really nice when I get around to finishing this. Because then what'll happen is I'll come in and I'll put in sea lanterns for lighting, and so it'll look like just electric light panels just inset into it, which will look really nice. And then up on the other side, I'll put carpet over it so you can't see the sea lanterns, and that will also look cool. So, yeah, it turns out there's a staircase there. Right. So, okay. Well, so much for that. I guess it's back to see if those trees have finished growing. Once again, I am too far away to actually. How sweet, man! I love pizza. I could go for a pizza. We had manicotti and stuff for dinner tonight, which was delicious, but wasn't pizza, you know? Man, of course, I was at a work lunch the other day and had probably the worst pizza I've ever had in my entire life. Okay, no, that's not entirely true, because I've eaten in the cafeteria at my school, back when I was in school. All right. I've got stuff. But it was bad. It had Ghoster sausage on it, which I love sausage. This gave it a bad name. Where did I put all the bones? Aha! There's some bone meal. Thank you very much. Okay. But Ghoster sausage was not great. Had some green chilies. I love sausage and green chili pizza. It's like my favorite flavor of pizza. Okay. These green chilies had zero flavor, zero spice. They were bland and boring. Bacon was okay. Didn't screw up the bacon. So, yeah, I guess I had that going for him. So, may all your pizzas be good ones. Okay. Just grow a couple of these. Okay, there we go. Great, so I'll be able to finish my floor here. Oops, you know what would help if I picked up the logs? Turns out it's a lot easier to build if you actually harvest or collect the resources you're harvesting. I know it's like weird to that's actually the case, but yeah, no, you kind of have to pick up the stuff you're mining.
Okay, let's go back and finish the floor. It'll be a good floor, full of wood, and will prevent me from falling down.
Which, honestly, is most of what I ask for in a floor. You know, this is what do you want your floor to accomplish? I want it to hold me up. Yep. Yep. Now that I'm actually building stuff over here, I need to come through here and finish these gutters. But basically, I'm just going to fill them with water, just like I did here, and it just looks cool.
Okay.
So, all right. So just pop up. Yeah, it was funny, Eliana. I saw your name there, and my wife's name is Elena, and that's what threw me off the first time when I first saw it. I was like, that looks really close to how her name is spelled. And yeah. So, all right. But it is a beautiful name, though. It's one of those things. I was so bad at names. When my wife and I were sitting down to come up with names for our kids, it was so bad. You know, I'll sit there and like, okay, I need to name kids. I need to name characters. Heck, I had to hold a contest to give my bot an informal name, right? So there's Music Free Bot, which is out there driving things. Normally, she'll do a text-to-speech thing, like for shout-outs and stuff like that. So I thought, oh, you know what? She needs a name. I think because she's got a female voice, you know, it's okay. I need a female name for her. And I couldn't come up with a good name. I threw it out to the internet. Help me name my bot. Eventually, we named her Riley. But it was. I'm sitting there thinking, all right, what do I want to call her? I can't come up with anything. I'm boring like that. Okay, I'm just gonna throw up some temporary torches here. Oh, better at command blocks? Nice. I've actually not messed with those much. Because I really love to build. But when I started building, it was on PS4. When I first started playing Minecraft, and obviously they don't have command blocks, or didn't have command blocks. I don't know if they've added them since, but they didn't have them when I was starting. And so I never really messed with them much. The light just looks silly. Okay. Probably not important, but put the torch there anyway. Ack! Oops, that was the wrong beam in point. All right. Go to the vault. To the vault, to the vault, to the vault, to the vault, vault. Gonna sleep in the vault. All right. Yeah, sometimes I'm usually relatively okay at building. This one, I need to decide what's going to happen here. So I'm going to have a second story, right? That much I know. And I'll continue with the polished diorite, right? So let me just slap a dirt block there, just temporary thing, right? So this is going to come across like this, okay? And it will go up and have basically the same design that I've got for the rest of the building. It's going to be the polished diorite. It'll go up a few blocks and be filled in with the regular diorite. That's right. So you get this nice textured look to it. But this gap needs something. Now, I've got a number of options, right? So I come in here like with the quartz pillar, right? And I can come in. Let's go ahead and just take out. There we go. Take out one of those blocks so I can see. And I could run. Oops. There we go. Quartz pillar this way. Make sure I run it out right so that it stripes the right direction. See, that might work, but my concern on that is that it's too white. Okay. Just like me after winter when I haven't been outside all week or for months. Leave a gap, put glass. That's an idea. See, because I don't want to see I don't really want to see the wood. So I definitely need something there. Glass blocks would be good. Could do some fun things with some colored glass there. Ah, yes, I could do it in front of lamps. Because I am going to be putting in some lighting here. I don't know quite where yet. I'll count that all out at some other point. So I'll have a bunch of sea lanterns and stuff in here. Now this block, this row of blocks here is what you would see. It's basically what you're seeing here, right? All right, so let's go ahead and take that out for a minute. Okay. Now, the other thing I was thinking of is, let me go craft some diorite wall. Okay. Because that could be interesting.
Cause I could do some diorite wall.
Okay, oops, that's not right. Too clicky clicky.
Ooh, clicky clicky, I am getting clicky clicky. Okay.
Whoa! Turns out I need a little bit more light in the church. Though honestly, zombies are kind of what happens after sacrament meeting. Everyone's just tired of listening to other people talk. And it just gets dark. And, everyone sort of wakes up. All right, the meeting's over. Closing prayer is said. So, all right, shamble your way down out to Sunday school. All right, so, right, slap some wall that way. Okay. All right, so, and then basically what you end up getting, kind of looks nice actually, is you get this you get that texture going, and then I'll have this same pattern above it. All right. Oh man, my nose itches something fierce. Sorry about that. So why are you rubbing your nose so much?
It itches.
Yeah. Okay, that might work. Nice, all the sparks. Wonder why the cool one didn't pop right away. Didn't feel like I had anything else going at the time. Every once in a while, the bot just sort of loses track of everything. Okay. Yeah, I think that'll work. Let me run it all the way across just to see for sure, but I think that's going to be the way to go. All right, so we'll just click, click, click. I am capable of clicking. It's a skill I sometimes have. I do most of my work in Linux, so it's all text-based. Mouse skills are not high on my list of things. Yeah. What are your skills on my resume? Well, I can program in Perl and a little bit of Python, and oh yeah, my mouse skills not right there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that'll do it. What'll actually be really cool with that too is if I do put some light behind it, it'll shine fairly well. Right, it'll look something. I did something like that in another part of the build. I'm going to use this excuse to run past the the birch farm. Give my trees a chance to grow a little bit more. But I've got a nice little area over this way. Eventually, I don't have a teleport point over there, otherwise I would just beam. What happens? I only have 3, so I've got this lovely area over here. Yep, cut through the haunted house, which is actually why this is here. This tunnel leads out this way. Okay, so I've got this lovely build, and behind a number of these walls Ah, yes, the city with no members. Hey, Quizzical, how's it going? Welcome back. Of course, you say that it has members now. Yeah, but so I've got light behind a number of these. Yeah, sea lamps, glowstone. Yeah, right. And so, yeah, like right here, I put in sea lanterns and stuff behind there, and it worked out okay. Actually, you know what, Quizzical? Magical John disappeared on me. I don't know what happened to him, but he is no longer where I left him. Meanwhile, this guy is... Maybe I should build a job site for him or something. But yes, you talk about a city with no members. That has changed. That has definitely changed. And these two guys still living in the compost bin. So yeah, it's a thing. And that's right. Yeah, that's right. Just like Houdini. And I've got enough. Okay. I have enough iron golems in here to enjoy the cake, I suppose. So, yeah, I've got... Well, they're not hanging around up there. Got iron golems everywhere, so... Yeah, it's... I have villagers, but they breed now. And there are a lot of them. Oh, man. So how have you been doing, Quizzical? It's been a while. Glad that you're back. Yep. Well, I'm stretching them out a little bit. I've got some headed this way. So over here in this village, I've got villagers, and these guys are breeding, which is nice. Of course, I've got a fair amount of village over that way. But I've got that city on the other side of the wall. I haven't gotten villagers out to yet. Busy working on projects. Nice. That can be fun. All right. Some of these... I did not think to go get more bone meal and fertilize these trees. That's all right. I've got other trees. They were growing. It's all good. All right, but what I should do, if I'm going to do the diorite wall, let's see, I've got a bunch of that there. Drop off the rotten flash. Woot, woot. Oh, yeah, get on the board of the party float. Yeah. Without, oh, this is fun. It's one of those other things I had going on. It's called water. I'm going to drink it. No, I've added to the gift shop that you can use with the tickets from that you can buy with Sparks, or Sparks you've used, you get tokens and stuff. But with those tickets, not only can you do movie quotes, so tickets. So anytime you use Sparks in the channel, you get tokens, which you can use to play games and things, but you can also use to buy tickets. So if you pop up the MixPlay controls, which if you're on mobile, I think there's 3 dots you have to pop up and you can see them. There's a button there that says get tickets. You can buy them with Sparks. You can buy them with your tokens. If you click the balance button or get balance, it'll show you how many you've got. But the tickets let you do actions in the gift shop. Some of them are just movie quotes. I love movie quotes, and so I've got a bunch of those. But then others of them are Snapchat filters, right? So, let's see what looks. So let's see which one would be fun to. Oops, see there, hit the wrong button. Let's do this one. So, right, pop up the sock puppet filter. So I can be a sock puppet, which is, fun. I mean, who doesn't want to be a sock puppet? I mean, I kind of do on occasion. Right? So that just pops up, and it's then for 30 seconds, you got some flavor of Snapchat filter going on. And yeah, so that's fun and exciting. There it goes. So yeah, I've got 3 or 4 of them up there now. There'll be several more as I go through what's available in the app to get all of these cool things. But yeah, it's fun. When Mandolin drops in on the stream, she likes to drop movie quotes on me, and usually it ends up being some flavor of jump scare, just because I'm not expecting it, and then suddenly, party on, dude, or something crazy like that. It's just crazy. So, yeah. So all that fun stuff.
Okay.
Well, just polish up a little more. Okay. And I'm going to need a lot more stone than that. All right. I should make a crafting table just to have one close. So I think what I'm going to do, slap one right there. Since I need, apparently, diorite walls to go all around and stuff.
You make me sad.
Oh, there we go. Yep. So there you go. Yep. And that's one of the cool things. I was thinking, what could I do for Patreon subs, right? And so there are a number of them that are exclusive to subscribers on Patreon. There are some, anyone who subscribes at the gold level or higher gets bonus tickets every month. So yeah, it's cool. I was excited when I was able to start doing stuff like that. Okay. There we go. So, all right. Now, most of this stuff I probably won't put in the diorite wall because it's just going to be hidden by the dirt anyway. Okay, so what am I building? That is always the question. I think what I'm building is a church. Is what this is going to end up being. I wanted to build something that had a little bit more. It was basically white. I wanted to build something with diorite and quartz. You see, I've got a lot of quartz here. Some pillared, some regular. Hey, gamers, welcome. Stained glass and terracotta is definitely a good idea. The stained glass will come in with the windows that are up here. The first floor, I'm going to leave closed. But terracotta would look really nice inside this this entryway. So I think that's going to be. I'm going to have to dig through the terracottas and just see what's looking good there. Because some of it looks really nice. Now, some of it, I'll probably skip the pink. The black and red, probably not going to do. But, all right, so let's go ahead and just fill that in. Okay. All right, so that's the first floor. I've got a second floor now to build up. All right, so... And then this is going to be the top. It's not going to be a... Building's not going to be super tall in and of itself. Though I am looking at... so I will probably put in some flavor of towers, pillars, or, you know, something like that. And also, thank you, gamers. I will certainly try to keep up the work. How good it is, well, we shall see.
Ack! Well, that's not where that was supposed to go.
Yeah, Magical John had moved into this castle up there. I think, Quizzical, I think you might remember that. He's not there anymore. He walked down, he went down one of the ladders, and I have not seen him since. So I have no clue what happened to him. Okay, so that's going to just pop up. Not that way.
No.
Okay. So that's going to go like that. This side... So that needs to go away. That needs to go away. Okay, so I think this will go... I'll go ahead and just bring the angle this way, like that. All right, and I'll do the same. I'll just run this all the way across. And then, yeah, some flavor of tower or something will I think work out nicely here. And I'm out of diorite. Well, that's annoying. Now I have to go all the way home. Ta-da! And get some of the 1.5 blocks I have over here. Okay. So yeah, this will be good. I feel like I'm going to need to build something in there, under there, something. I don't know what, but... All right. Okay, so that's going to go that way, and then... I think I'm going to fill this side in for sure. I am going to do some... there we go. Yeah, because this side, especially over here where it's all hill anyway, it's not like there's a view. But out that side, I may end up playing with the how this top row of blocks goes. Because as I build up the towers and stuff that I think are going to come off the corners, so I think I'm going to have a couple of them come off here. So spires will come up that way. And probably a couple this way. And have the windows there too. An airport could be fun. Well, guess who did not get enough diorite? Actually, I've got a subway station I have still not finished. Because that would make sense. Right? To finish a project at some point. Yeah. First aid indeed, right? Yeah, so I've got this subway station. Of course, it's a little bit weird for a subway station. Also, The frames are having fun there. All right. But now that I've got some other places I need to get villagers, I may want to spread this out just a little bit. That's right. Okay. He's just dancing. This is the joy of having water in one of these half-height things, whether it's stairs or slabs or something. The mobs will walk into it, and they'll just start spinning. It's weird. But yeah, so I have a train station here, which looks less like a train station and more like a warp-powered sailing ship. But I need to get in here and, let's see, fix my ticket gates. Now, it's really bad design to walk through a ticket gate and then fall right away. But yeah, so I need to get in here and get rail running all sorts of places. Right, way through there. So, yep. So not an airport, but it is a train station. So that's something anyway. Eventually, I'll finish it. This was another place where I was going to use some terracotta. Yeah. So yep, the idea is just you would go through and then back and around and down the stairs and down to the track. But obviously, I have not come back to finish this since I got the outer portion built. Now it's got cannons, so that's important. But yeah, it was definitely just a weird thing. I started building it and decided, yep, this needs to be a sailing ship with warp engines. Because why not? What's a stoppy on a motorcycle? I could not tell you. All right. Yeah, so this is going to come this way. Now, so that'll be closed up there. Now over here, I think it was Eliana that suggested glass and stuff. That will probably drop in for part of this. I think what I'm going to do, at least for some of this, is I'm going to have some blocks, drop some polished, and just sort of segment this a little bit. And just see how that works. But that'll depend a little bit too on what the towers and the spires and stuff look like as I build this thing up. But it'll be cool. At least that's the plan. I never plan for things to not be cool, so go with that. Because yeah, if I build like a spiral staircase inside here, and then I just close off the walls where the staircase is, from the outside, that'll be good. Then I can put in some windows, and then the other thing is, depending on how I do the roof here, whether I arch it or I don't think I'm going to leave it totally flat, but I don't think I'm going to go super steep with it. just because this is a huge building. That would be crazy. I think I'll add some stained glass windows, around here somewhere. It'll work. Of course, I could just forgo the spiral staircase and do ladder. I'm going to going up into towers with spires and stuff. Archways would be good, especially since I can do really? I know I can do stairs. I know I can do some diorite stairs and things, which will let me do some arches and things. So I think that'll be good. So we'll see. I think what I want to do is I want to build the spires first. So I have a little bit more of what the shape of the building is going to be. And then I can look at building some arches here maybe, or there, a couple of these places. If I mined a lot more, I could have fun with like gold blocks, and then I could have golden arches, but then this would be a McDonald's, and that would totally be the wrong feel for a church. Dearly beloved, thank you for coming. Would you like fries with that? Totally not quite what we're going for. All right, so I'm going to need some ladders if I'm going to do this. And then Yep, grab some ladders, build up for the spires. And then I can look at dealing with deal with some archways here in the middle. See, I think this top floor, what I'll do, sort of what I did in the other church, is I'll fence off the staircase back here. Set up small rooms here. And then this area will be the main chapel, right? So I'll set up pews. I'll put a pulpit of some flavor or other back here. As I said, I suspect much of this row of polished diorite is going to go away. So, oops, speaking of going away, that block is to chuck that across the room. Okay, well then, looking at the time, it is, in fact, after 8, so I should probably think about being done here. Oops, turns out I can't warp from that screen. All right, so let's go ahead, fire up the end credits, assuming I hit the button correctly. Go, credits, go. Credits. Well, the credits are being stupid. All right, so I'll just do it by hand. Assuming the credits actually start, too. That's the other catch, isn't it? Man, I do want to thank you all for coming today. It's been fun. I'm glad you're all here. Yep, the credits 100% are not rolling. Well, that's a thing. Anyway, but I do want to thank everyone who follows. One, Eliana. Y'all are awesome. Even if it's not scrolling, I'm going to have to just add a quick button to roll credits. But I will be streaming again on Saturday, starting at 7:30 Mountain Time. Be playing some more Minecraft. So that'll be fun. Yeah, I think I'll be working more on the church. And be sure to follow me on Twitter at Music for Gaming, or join the Discord. And every Monday I will post the schedule of what's coming up in the next week. The The times are generally the same. The games will be different. But Minecraft is Saturday typically, so whatever else is going on. Also, I do have a Patreon, patreon.com/musicfreegaming. The bronze level plan starts at $2 a month. That's the entry level. There's all sorts of good stuff, exclusive channels in the Discord. When I post a schedule to Patreon, I've got a little exclusive blog post and that type of thing. So check all of that stuff out. Silver level subscribers and higher get exclusive gift shop actions or discounted gift shop actions. So it's great. So check all that stuff out. And until next time, be excellent to each other. And this is Music Free Gaming signing off.